one. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we are going to look at similar triangles, and we're going to do this one that says angle, angle classwork first. Okay? So, the triangles that are shown are similar, and we're going to list all their pairs of congruent sides and angles, and write the statement of proportionalities. Okay, so first, these two are similar. So we're going to write, and we're not going to do it for all three of them. We're just going to do it probably about two. All right, so I know angle A goes with which angle? Goes with P. Angle B goes with which angle? Which one goes with B? N. And I know angle C goes with which angle? M. Okay? I know that AC over this side right here over PM is proportional to side AB. Which side goes with AB? PN. And that's proportional to BC over what? BC over, make sure you write NM. And then we're going to state that the triangles are similar. So we say triangle ABC is similar to triangle PNM. Remember, these angles have to match each other. A has to be congruent to P, B is congruent to N, C is congruent to M. Okay, let's look at C, because it's a little bit more difficult. See, it says these two are parallel, so I know these angles are congruent by alternate interior angles. And so now I know that they are similar by angle, angle. So I can say angle K is congruent to what angle, guys? M. Angle J is congruent to what angle? L. Okay. And it might be easier if we list it as LJM and if we list it as KLJ. Okay? And then I want angle KJL, so this one right here, is congruent to what angle? It would be MLJ, right? Okay. And then KL over, I want this side over JM, right? And then I want LJ goes over L to J, L to J goes over L to J, right? And then KJ goes over what side? LM, good. Oh, it's ML because K and M are congruent. And then triangle KJL is similar to triangle MLJ. Yeah. It's a little bit harder. Questions about those? You can just leave it open, no, Ashton. Just leave it open, Jalen, because some people are going to be coming back from their quizzes. Okay, let's go to the bottom. We want to find X. Okay, when we know the two angles are congruent to two angles, it means all three must be congruent to each other, right? And what do the total angles of a triangle add up to be? So if we go 3x plus 80, we get 180. So we get 4x plus 80 equals 180. Shh. So I'm going to get 4x equals 100. So x is going to equal, you guys get what I'm doing? I'm adding all these up, setting it equal to 180. 3x and x gives me 4x. I subtracted 80 from both sides. Now I'm dividing by 4. How many times does 4 go to 100? 25. Okay, let's try B. because B is a little bit harder because I'm going to have to set up proportions. Okay? So I'm going to say 15 over 20. So I did the small one over the big one. Equals, what's this small side right here? It's not X, because X is just this little part up here. 17 what? This whole thing is 17 minus X over 17. Okay? Now I want to cross multiply. So I'm going to go 17 times 15 gives me 255. 17 times 20 gives me 340 minus 20x. I'm going to subtract 340 from both sides. Gives me negative 85 equals negative 20x. Now I divide by negative 20. Am I doing that too fast? Yeah? Sorry. What do we get, guys? When we do 85 divided by 20, negative 85 divided by negative 20 gives us what? I get 4.25. Okay? So again, it's all about setting up those proportions, making sure they're correct in order to do it. Okay, let's turn this over. Okay. Now, we're going to try to see if these are similar and explain why they're similar. Okay. So these two sides are equal and these two sides are equal. But then this is 50 and this is 76. Are those going to be similar triangles? Yes or no? No. If those angles were the same, I could probably do it. Okay, we're going to look at B. This is parallel lines, and these are corresponding angles. So we have an angle and an angle and an angle and an angle. Are they similar? Yeah. By angle, angle. Okay, we're going to go look at C. So it says Y and W are similar. What about down here? Oh, you know what we need to do? This is yes, so we need to write a similarity statement. Triangle ABD is similar to what triangle? ABD is similar to triangle BCE. Good. Okay. So I've got one angle for C is congruent. What's the other one? What other angle is congruent here? Just leave it open. Y and W, I need one more. Is there anything that is sharing an angle? I really wish you guys would be off your phones right now since I'm teaching you new stuff. It'd be great. So we're going to say yes it is by angle, angle. And triangle XYT is similar to triangle. Which one goes with X? X, right? Y goes with W, and then Z has to go with T. Okay, last one here at the bottom, and then we'll look at our other notes. Okay. O is at 0, 0. B is at 0, 4. C is at 3, 0. And D is at 0, 7. Find E, so it's the same. So we know we're going to take this side right here, that's 3 over, and then we'll look at this big triangle. So if we look at this one right here in blue, okay, if we say this side is 3, we need this whole side to be X, okay, equals this little side length is 4 over 7. And then we're just going to cross multiply. 3 times 7 is 21 equals 4x. Then we're going to say 21 divided by 4 makes x equal 5.25. So this coordinate for E would have to be 5.25, comma 0. All right, let's look at our next paper. Because you should have 2 notes and then 1 homework that we'll have tonight. This one is side, side, side similarity and side, angle, side similarity. So side, side, side is its corresponding sides are proportional. Side, angle, side is you have a side that's proportional, an angle that's congruent, and a side that's proportional. Okay, so we're just going to determine from here which of the 2 of the 3 triangles are similar to each other. So I'm just going to look at A. So I'm going to ignore those 3. Just look at these. Okay, is 3 over 4 equal to 4 over 5? Are they equal? 3 over 4, 4 over 5? Are these equal to each other? Yes or no? Put it in your calculator if you're unsure. 3 divided by 4 is 0.75. 4 divided by 5 is 0.8, so this is no. Okay, let's try these 2. Are these similar to each other? Is 3 over 7.5 equal to 4 over 10? 3 divided by 7.5 and 4 divided by 10. Yep. So I can say triangle X, Y, Z is similar to triangle A, B, C. Questions? And this has a scale factor because I'm just going to, reduce this all the way, is 0.4 with a scale factor of 0.4 to go from one to the other. Okay, we're going to use side, 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 and side, angle, side theorems to prove which ones are similar. So I'm going to look at A right here. I know these angles are similar, and look, they share this angle. So I already know these guys are similar by angle, angle. Okay, so I can just move on. Let's look at C. So this angle and this angle has to be the same. Why do those 2 angles have to be the same? Because it's what? It's vertical angles, right? And then I'm going to go 6 over 9. Is that the same as 4 over 6 to prove that they are similar? So 6 divided by 9 and 4 divided by 6. I get they're both 0.667 repeating. So this triangle is similar by side, angle, side. Questions so far? Okay, let's turn it over. Look at them. Oh, that was it. There is no back for this one. Okay, so your homework, let's do number 1 together. It's fill in the blank proof. They're pretty straightforward. Okay, we're given that J and K are congruent and I and L are congruent, and we want to prove that the 2 triangles are similar. Remember, they don't have an equal sign under them, so they're similar instead of congruent. So if it says G is congruent to K, that's what? Given. What's my other given for number 2? Yep. And so these are similar to each other by what? Angle, angle. Done. Can move on. Okay, pretty straightforward. Look for vertical angles or alternate interior angles and things like that. But then this is just your homework for tonight is, 2 through 12. Okay. All right, if you have any questions, please come up and talk to me. Otherwise, you have the rest of the hour to work on your homework. Reminder, guys, that next Tuesday is the test.